The number 444 represents archangels who are ready to help you.
There it goes.
And now you're under my control.
Makes your day. He brings you the world, the stars and the songs. Mike makes your day. He does what you'd like to and takes you along. Mike makes your day.
Hava, I'm really happy. I am so happy. Oh, Hava, Hava, it's fall. Hava, I'm really happy. Hava.
You love fall.
Yes, I do. Hey, Jules. Hey, REDBAR.
What's up? What's up? Jules in the house.
Hey, REDBAR.
This is going to be a very difficult podcast to do.
Hey, the Chad. Hey, REDBAR. Hey, Heads. Hey, guys.
You guys are also REDBAR.
Hey, REDBAR. Welcome to the show. It's so nice to be back. It's going to be a Saturday party. We're partying. Hava, I'm really happy. Hava. This fall rule. Isn't it nice? You go outside, it's fall. The lighting is different. Everything is more Halloween-y. What should I be? What should I be? What should I be? So it's either going to be Josh Denny with the tracksuit, right? Did you see this new picture? Send me that picture, Josh Denny with the tracksuit. I know. Don't tell me what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, there's this new picture of Josh Denny in a tracksuit that he got for Kumia. You can tell this is one of those tracksuits that he found at, like, what do they call that joint where Nordstrom's off the rail, or what is that called, where it's, they sell, oh, this is some Sean John here, you're getting at a discount here. He says, we stitched it all right.
Well, I'll tell you what I think about it after you show the picture.
Okay, we'll do that after a rise. I forgot we got to do a rise to do that. How's everyone doing? Is everybody okay? 2 new threats today from 2 Joe Rogan associates. Big timers. 2 new threats today with videos and screenshots and proof. Some great threats.
Scary.
Some nice, light threats. Threats on me. That's on the REDBAR. That's the fans. Okay, and then there was some that just happened that I want to look at here with Mr. Beast.
Oh, yeah, that Mr.
The
Beast
black.
video was really funny.
He had a little
You should
black,
watch that for sure.
black incident, so we'll do that. So we're probably going to do a rise right away. Lighter today. It's nothing special. I kind of forgot, so I got this. This is the first one I had, right? So beautiful, beautiful lighter today. That's great. Beautiful drink here today. This is what we're going to be drinking today. Hudson whiskey from New York City. We're going to try this. I got it because it's a short bottle for the
Got
desk.
some soy sauce stain on it from a
Oh, is that soy
camping.
sauce? That's soy sauce, yes, that wasn't capped. Put back in the camping thing without
was
it
you,
being
not me,
capped.
so.
I use cap stuff. So this is nice because here now it's shorter. Okay? I'm really thirsty. Let's have that first drink and partay. What do you guys say? You gonna do it with me?
Yes.
Let's take things slow here today, okay? Let's take things very, very slow. Do we have some drinking music for me?
I
here
did
today?
have one music video that you should play to drink to.
But
you should do the rise
Okay,
first.
we'll do a rise. Let's do a rise and we'll have this drink. I'm so excited for the drinking and the smoking we're going to be doing and the bitching and the Jewish complaining. Okay, do I have this video lined up for me
Yeah, I'll
here?
put it in next up.
Next up, let me just get all my things ready. Is it okay if I just act like this all the time now?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. I don't see anything. I see Dave Rubin in Club Random. I got nothing here. You know, you really gotta let me know what the hell's happening here. Oh, we haven't done this one yet.
No.
We haven't. Okay,
Don't
let me
think
just
so.
get that and pause it real quick. Perfect. Okay, we'll do a rise, and then we'll all party together. Does that sound good? All right, let's do one of my patented rises. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, rise. Ooh. Over there, Jules. Thank you. Oh. Up! Up! Rise, they say. Where will I beautiful rise? Good, good. Rise and shine, everybody. Happy Head Day. Saturday here today. We're going to have our first drink. Have one with me. Pace yourself and do it with me. And please drink safely, okay? We had 2 kids had to go to the hospital on the last show. I was with them all night because of this crap. Yeah, sitting there going, oh, no. So, okay, we'll have some of this. Hudson, I haven't had this straight yet, so we'll see if this is any good. And we'll pour that. A nice big one for everybody.
Looks like the Midnight's cover.
And this is a music video from, we went camping with this strange group, not our kind of group of people. There's 2 types of groups of people who do wheeling. And this is the bad type of people, okay? You got to stay away from this.
Or the good type.
No, this is the bad type, trust me. This is a song by my new friend that we met on the trail, Katie Noel. And we'll use this as our drinking song today. So have one with me, and welcome to Red Bar, everybody. Oh, it starts like this, huh? Okay. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Heads. This is a group I joined here. Welcome to Red Bar. Cheers.
All of my friends in the LJ. Cruising in a Rubicon top off, shades on.
Rubicon top off.
Free tonight. She fine, so she running with me tonight. In the front seat, turn on the Casey lights.
Oh, yeah. All of our listeners are like this. They got kids. One more, everybody. One more. I don't remember this being so low-key. I thought this was a banger. This ain't a banger.
Maybe we were just in a really good
This
mood.
song was like a hype.
I like the part where she
party
goes
song.
J-E-E.
E.
Go ahead, test my luck, man. You
All right,
might
everybody,
be
have one
fast,
with me.
but
One more.
get
We're on
stuck.
2.
Yeah, they stay ready. Eyes down with some shine. Got approved at the bank. Now the Rubicon mine. Look the boys up top of Jeep beat beach. Get it out of my way. Hear that beep beep beep. Hit 100 on the ferry since we rode down the street. 4 doors.
Welcome to Red Bar. Yeah, that's like the white trash type of Jeep community. You don't want to run. I've seen these communities mix. You've got the responsible trail brothers like myself, and then you've got these low life, poor. You could always tell it's like these poor blonde. God knows what kind of politics they must be in. But yeah, you don't want to run into these people. You can tell the difference if the Jeep has any RGB lighting on the outside. Stay away, okay? Or anything from AutoZone. Okay, Jeep Gang. Great girls. I'm excited to see this. This broke while we were in the car today. Not this. Bye, Jeep Gang. Harass them, please. Socially. Can you say that? Okay, so this broke in the car. I've been dying to hear what this is about. Mr. Beast apparently went to some grocery store the other day. And he goes, I want to give away about... I hate Mr. Beast, by the way. I've been looking for reasons to cancel him. He went to some grocery store the other day, the Piggly Wiggly, and he said, hey, I want to do this surprise where I come in here and film a video tomorrow, and I pay for everyone's groceries, okay? But don't tell anybody, okay? Then the next day came. I guess he showed up at the supermarket, and the supermarket had told everybody, right?
That's
Is
what
I'm
read.
hearing. They promoted this all week, and they told every black person in town to come on by. There's going to be free stuff. So Mr. B showed up, and there's like 1,000 Black Friday type of people there, you know, looking for free groceries. And Mr. B said, I'm sorry, I'm calling this off. You broke our promise, grocery store, and he got out of there. And now all the black people are very mad at the grocery store. So let's see what happened here. I'm excited to see these videos. I heard they're good. People keep telling me. Mr. Beast riot. Okay. Here he is. Mr. Beast grocery riot. So which one should I start with? The video?
The first one is just his like explanation.
We'll do that at the end. Okay, so
And then
video.
the second one is the video.
Great, here we are. It's from Keemstar on Twitter.
Love him.
No. I'm actually his enemy now. We're going after Keemstar. Tell everybody. He says Mr. Beast apparently was supposed to pay for groceries. It got leaked, and he had to cancel due to security measures. Okay, so we'll show you this. You know, Andrew Schultz, who is an enemy of the people today. We'll show you that coming up. Andrew Schultz. Finally, you know, all of my guys, it happens. See, all you got to do is wait. You just got to be patient. When you hate a guy, you don't really have to do much. If a guy is supposed to be hated, everyone's going to hate him eventually by his own doing. That's exactly what happened to Andrew C. Schultz this week. We'll show you that. But he had Mr. Beast on. He loves Mr. Beast. Again, my question is, pretend Mr. Beast had zero money. Would anyone love him? Would anyone love this nerd with the worst color hair you've ever seen? Have you ever seen a worst hair color on a guy? I mean, that is a boogery, nerdy booger. I bet he had a mustache as big as mine in fourth. He's one of those weirdos, right? He was probably ripped in fourth grade. He was probably the biggest kid in fourth. Imagine Mr. Beast was the same size as he is now in fourth, but he has a mustache with that fucking boogery haircut of his. So I love when Mr. Beast gets in trouble. Let's see what happens here. And I love black people stuff. Mr. Beast apparently was supposed to pay for groceries. Okay, it got leaked. Let's see the video. Breaking news happened in the car today.
Can I pay for my beer and my sausages?
Oh, shit.
She'll take you over there. They should. They'll take me.
So this is great. They got carts full of Tostitos and Doritos. Let's see if we can look through some people's carts.
There's another pic with some good cart pics
Okay,
coming
good.
up.
Swiss Miss. Look what they're getting. So the black people heard free groceries. So they go, they fill up the cart. And I see it's like, don't fill it up with cheap, big things.
Get some fillets.
Get all the
Get some
expensive stuff.
ribeyes.
Well, no, those will go bad. You want to get stuff that's
freeze
exchangeable
them.
that you could sell on eBay. You go into the parts department of the store. That's what I call where they sell the colanders and the spare knives. You ever been to that section? Those things are pricey. You want to rack up a bill at the grocery store. Get a couple of measuring spoon sets in there. They're about $10.99. You ever been to that aisle? It's my favorite aisle of the grocery store. When my mom used to take me to the grocery store as a kid, I go, can I go look at the colanders and the measuring spoons, please? She goes, fine. Yeah, most kids run to the toy aisle. I ran to that aisle, and I would do this. I would scan every barcode and check the price. This is $3 more than on Amazon. All right, let's see. So they're all lined up. Swiss Miss, I see. I see a lot of Arias. I see, that's Oreo. I see a lot of these. This is my favorite here. I bet I could predict what this is. Some Keebler fudge cookies here.
Those are good.
How are those Keeblers still in business? The Keeblers. Kanye's going after the Keeblers this week. It's bad. Okay, let's see what else.
We used to get groceries on the regular.
All black people.
Mr. Beast is not coming today due to security issues.
Yeah! Get her! Imagine that. So this grocery store thought it would be cool. He told them, don't tell anybody. And this could have been a nice thing for their grocery store. Instead, this woman went around to every homeless person in town, told them there's going to be free groceries. But now look at them. Now they got to tell everybody that that there are, in fact, no free groceries. And by the way, there's a rule at the grocery store. Once it goes in the cart, you bought it, Fred. You got to pay.
You touch, you take.
You touch, you take. So imagine, don't go to this grocery store either because all those Oreos have the fingerprint of the thug, the thief.
Wow.
Do you really want to share Oreos with those people? I grab my Oreos all the way from the back.
Now, do you think that they had to put all their own stuff back, or do you think they just left the
Imagine
full cart
that.
pieced,
We
and
should
then this woman
go to
had
a grocery store. Let's call a couple grocery stores today and tell them that we've won the Mr. Beast money. We won our stuff. All right, let's see what happens next.
No, tell bring his ass back.
And I'm the one to get to tell y'all so.
Oh, God,
That's
get
cool.
him.
Why don't you wash your hair?
Anybody intending on getting groceries on the regular?
Does any woman at the grocery store ever wash their hair? Or is it slicked back with grease like mine? Thin as the skin around their neck. Yuck. Grocery store women are the worst. We had this one grocery store woman who worked at my grocery store. She was actually beautiful, Jules. Gorgeous woman. So,
Oh.
beautiful. All right.
He's not coming today. There are security issues. He can't even get here. I didn't even know about this till last night. So I have no idea what's going on. They just called.
And they all these poor women, their new things to dye their hair a little bit red. Have you seen this? A lot of these poor greasy haired girls got like a red, maroonish dye going on. Box dye. Oh, yeah, they're very unhappy. Look at this guy. Is that a lib? Or an alt-right guy?
Whoa, a
Look at
hat
the
and mask that
Seahawks
attach. That's fire.
Matching Seahawks, isn't it? Oh, your nose is out! Very cool. All right, let's see. There's just a couple more parts to this fun story this
There's
morning.
just another picture.
Is anybody mad?
I'm assuming the people with the
That's
full
it?
carts are mad.
Okay, let's see. Oh, dear. Okay, everybody in Greenville needs to be arrested. Look at the mess at the Piggly Wiggly. People had grocery carts full of stuff because they thought Mr. Beast was going to give away the whole store. Okay. Here we go. Wow, look at these carts. Can I take a peek? You mind? Oh, my God. Man, the Lay's Corporation making a lot of money this week. Look at that. Just apple juice, Country Crock. I saw a thing of Country Crock about this big in there. Imagine thinking that's your best spreadable option. I like a Kerrygold spreadable butter. None of this Country Crock. Yeah, big things of orange juice. Well, this guy's got the right idea. He's got some meats. But
He's
they
got a lot
really
of
thought,
meat.
look at this madhouse here. They just thought that was going to work. I want my free food. Look at that. Wow. I love it. Lots of stuff from Ritz. Lots. Oh, look at this down here. I see a big thing of Dr. Pepper.
It's squishing your meat.
Wow. This is really cool. Man, I would love to be there this morning. Maybe get me a Piggly Wiggly number for later on, of course. Later on in the show. Let's just see this. His explanation. Does he talk?
No, it's just basically what you already said. You don't have to read that.
Okay. Very nice. Thank you, Mr. Beast. Thanks, Kim. Thanks, Kanye. Thank you, Kim. Very cool. Okay. Denny did get a new tracksuit. You heard me talk about this in the opening. You know, when it comes to Denny and new clothes, it's not very often he gets something cool. So whenever a new picture of him comes out, I have to stare at it for a few hours. Here it is. This is courtesy of Shauna Barley. Shayna. Is it Shayna or Shauna? What do you think? Change it. Change the name. Imagine being named Shane-A. Shayna. Change it. Sorry, Shayna. So here's Kumia. First of all, he looks great. He looks well. I mean, this is basically what I look like
He
when
looks
I'm camping.
amazing. Look at that jacket.
That is a cool coat. That's probably the coolest he's ever looked. I mean, that
Nice.
really looks like Kanye right around 2018.
New
where he was
fresh
wearing, like,
sneakers.
this Kanye, or maybe 2016 Kanye, where he's wearing like Supreme, you know, and stuff like that. Very cool. So Kumia looks fucking awesome. It's the best he's ever looked. And then here's a wide shot. Of course, you got Ryan Katsu Rivera there. That's Gavin's
Now,
right hand man. That's a dangerous guy. Go ahead.
What I think happened is they were all hanging out, and Ryan went to Macy's or something and was like, I'm going to get a tracksuit to be funny. And then Denny also wanted to be in on it. And he was like, oh,
and I like that you said Macy's, because that's like a nice store to these guys, right? Okay, so Ryan went to Macy's. He got the tracksuit, and then Denny, here he is. And this might be my Halloween costume. Here is Denny in his tracksuit. Look at that. So it's, for those of you listening to the audio version, it's a, what would you call it, teal? Seafoam? Aqua.
Seafoam.
Aqua. It's an aqua teal full Adidas jumpsuit, and then he's wearing some sort of pink shirt. I mean, he looks incredible.
See, that's more proof he copied Ryan and bought it that same day, because why would he be wearing that shirt if he was planning on wearing a tracksuit?
Yes, but it did go with it, and here's this.
Careful, he's making a spy tape of you.
Oh, yep. Caught him. Can we get an ID on this phone? I got to make sure it's at least 3 years old. I can't tell anymore. I don't know. Oh, look at this. He's got some nice shoes. So he's looking good. You know, it's tough for me because for Halloween, I basically have to be a bearded person. You know, like every costume idea I have, it's got to be a guy with a beard. Otherwise, it doesn't work, right? Is there any product that I could get to make my beard Denny color, like a nice spray on? Or if somebody could find that during the show and send all the links to Jules, I might be able to pull off Denny, and we might be able to get this same tracksuit. But it's just famous enough. Will people recognize that as Denny? Of course, the pillow, the pants, okay.
You could just get one of those orange. It can just be orange.
Orange what?
Like, you know, those Halloween things that you spray.
Yeah. But is that good? Do they have, like, beard kind? Do they have good? I mean, I like making stuff good, you know? So I want it to be, maybe they have a new product, you know? The last time I went Halloween hair color changing shopping, I mean, it must have been 20 years ago. They could have products now that, you know, really look like that. So please let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to be Ethan. She's going to be Gila. And then otherwise, I'm not going to do anything again. Okay? Right?
We're going to think of something.
We're going to think of something. Okay, what's next? What should we start with today? Because we got a lot of, all your favorites are here. Like I said, we've got 2 new threats. 2 new great threats. We've got a video that you've never seen and a story you've never heard. This is a story that will be shared all over the internet after today, which is exciting. We're breaking it here first. What were some of this week's highlights here? All the podcasts still stink. We checked them all out. Every podcast that's available, very bad, and they're getting even worse. And we have found the absolute worst one of them all. But we've watched every comedian podcast. We've seen them buddy up. We've seen them splinter off to start new podcasts. This one that's been running for a while now, we've seen every episode. We've determined it to be the worst. The worst, the absolute worst of all of them. We're going to show you that coming up later today. Of course, we've got a brand new video that this one's going to be clipped. I could see people clipping this. It's going to be like one of those comedy enforcement news stories. You know, that's the best part of this job. I got like 1,000 little guys now who all very seriously do comedy news. Comedy drama news is a new genre here. See, we do. I can't tell you what we do. But there's a bunch of these other little guys that like to do reporting. It's almost like T-channels for comedy podcasts, and they're very serious. We're going to look at some of those today. 2 of them were...
Did you think all of these guys knew that they were going to be getting all these little videos about them when they started this career?
That's what we were thinking. You know, we were watching, these little videos that I'm talking about, and people like Bobby Lee, Tim Dillon. Did they know that every move, you know, when they started these podcasts years ago, I remember when these documentaries first came out. Are you serious? What the hell is all this crap? I remember when these documentaries first came out, like the Anthony Cumia documentary by Porcelain, or the Joe Matarese. I don't know if he did it. Who did the Anthony Cumia documentaries? I mess it up here. Who?
Beige frequency.
Beige frequency did Cumia.
Yeah.
Porcelain did Matarise.
Yeah.
Okay, when all those came out, I mean, that was a shock to comics, especially the ones who were in the documentaries. I remember Jim Norton and Joe Matarise and Cumia. They were all very terrified to have these, documented videos showing all their crimes. Now that's like a common everyday thing. I mean, Brendan Schaub's got 1,000 of them. Tim Dillon is the latest this week because of his copy striking. Uh-oh. We're going to look into it. We're going to enforce it. But yes, I love these little channels. What I will say to the little channels is, please remember to have fun. Okay? Remember to enjoy yourself. Not everything is just the enforcement part. Okay? You got to have some laughs along with it. Because I do watch these channels and I think they're forgetting, what their purpose was in the first place. It seems like they're all very angry. They have little to no patience for any mistake anymore. And I think I taught a lot of people that, but we're just kidding. Okay? We're joking around. The pettiness was always kind of a joke, and now we're seeing that widespread everywhere where basically they'll take a host, any host, and they'll go through their, career or their day-to-day, and anything that doesn't, anything that wasn't absolutely done perfectly is a whole video. It's a whole exposed piece. They were rude to their grandmother the other day. I can't believe this. Oh, he was rude. Tim Dillon was so rude to his producer. We hate rudeness now. So don't forget what this all was about in the first place. It's very weird. It's like the guys doing this now are like more strict than any SJW we've ever had. As far as, like if Tim Dillon tips $7 instead of $14, it's a huge story.
Well, that sounds like a huge story to
which
me,
is fine. Yes, of course. Let me explain. That is a huge story. If you hate Tim Dillon and you're looking for any little thing, that's what we do. So you take Chris D'Elia, you put him on the screen. I'm looking for any little movement, any little bump in the road is going on the screen, right? But that's the pettiness. That's the fun. What worries me is that we're seeing people that are fans of these people. This doesn't apply to if you hate the guy. Like, I hate Ethan Klein. Ethan Klein shaves his mustache a little unevenly. He's fucking dead. But if you're a fan of somebody, these little blips, don't get confused where, like, Tim Dillon's rude to Ben. But if you're a fan of Tim Dillon, that shouldn't bother you. Okay? That shouldn't be a strike against him. That shouldn't be enough for you to love him one day and then turn on him the next day. I saw this with Andrew Schultz. Again, great for me to have their whole fan bases turning on them, but a little alarming. Andrew Schultz has one opinion that differs from his whole audiences, and that's probably by fault of his own because he pandered to the wrong crowd. This is what I always said: never pander to a crowd unless you love everything about that crowd and you agree with everything that crowd says. We got that today, but it was amazing to see. Just amazing. I'm not saying wrong. I'm not saying don't do it. Amazing to see Andrew Schultz have an opinion and then the entire audience turn against him in one day. So the loyalty is gone. I don't know if there was any loyalty to begin with. Maybe that's what that means. Maybe when you see a host, his whole fan base turns on him overnight, it means they never really liked him.
Well, it's because these guys suddenly are the head of a 1 million fan company, and they don't even really know who their fans are.
They don't know who their fans are. But what I did want to say, because what I have been noticing in this comedy podcast world, starting with Joe Rogan and leading down to all his clone podcasts, Tom Segura dressing up like Rogan now. He's living the life. Joe Rogan is the what do you call that? Joe Rogan is Tom Segura's, what do you call that? He's it's like a map for Tom Segura. Joe Rogan's life
the blueprint.
Is just the blueprint for Tom Segura's life. But you'll see all these crowds are getting very nitpicky and very just like the T-channel crowds. I mean, they're acting like the H3 audience, where everybody's fucking whining and has a problem with everybody. And that's fine. Make it funny. You can't just whine and bitch and complain about all these guys. You actually have to be funny. This is what I said about the Brendan Schaub hate. The Brendan Schaub hate is very similar to the Trisha Paytas hate Reddit, where there's no jokes anymore. There's no hilarity. It's just, oh my God, Brendan is so terrible. Oh my God, paragraphs of it. That's just fan fiction, beta-ass, gay planing. I'm a Trisha Paytas Redditor. Gay planing. And you don't want to become that, you know? So try to make it funny. Don't be fucking weird. And, you know, certainly, you know, we don't want to get mixed up in this wave of complainer videos, you know? It's got to be fun, all right? So today we're going to show you a lot of those guys. We're going to show you Andrew Schultz, Tim Dillon's. Fans are very upset with him for the second week in a row, and we're going to get to the bottom of that. And then I think we're going to start by... I'm just trying to find a... Oh, yeah, I started accusing black people of doing blackface. This one's great. You call up a store. So let's say you go out to dinner, right? And you have a black waiter. After you get home, you call the store and you say something like this. I don't know how to tell you this, but our waiter, like, I just can't even believe that. And then you say he was doing blackface. He wasn't doing blackface. He was simply black. Okay? You guys could use that. See how that goes.
On my leg, hide in the weeds. My plan was to attack her, like just jump her in the thing, jump her in the thing.
You were gonna attack her.
Vaya pa la pinga!